Hello everyone.
Hey guys, welcome back to ForWhy.
ForWhy.
I'm Shania.
And I'm Julie.
And today we're going to be recapping season 2 of Love is Blind.
Yeah. A lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings.
A lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings.
A lot of opinions.
I think overall this season has proven that the experiment works because we've seen like season 1.
But season 1 was so much better, low-key, high-key.
High-key, yeah. But it wasn't a fluke. Like, there's some people actually like falling in love. So I think season 2 just proves that the experiment
none of them
works.
are going to stay together.
100%. But yeah.
Do you want to go through each couple?
Let's break it down. Should we start with Nick and...
So Nick and Danielle, let's start with them.
So I think they're boring as hell.
Yeah.
Personally. Danielle's got issues. Yeah. For sure.
She needed therapy, not this show.
Not
is
this
my
show.
opinion. But they ended up in couples therapy, so good for them.
So how do we describe them? Nick is this kind of...
He's just kind of average, like in looks, in personality.
But he's the only personality that I would gravitate towards.
He's the only like pods. Normal one in my opinion.
Yeah, that
like
we saw.
Not horribly toxic or like emotionally unavailable or like... he was just... I feel like he was there for the right reasons.
Yeah. 100%.
He was also a bit hippie, like he made his own toothpaste. I was like, okay, go off, king.
Yeah, I don't think I could deal with the own toothpaste thing.
I was like, I am obsessed.
Yeah, I can. I'll be like Danielle. I'll be like, babes. We need to get Colgate.
Yeah. I'm not kissing you like that.
No.
So she was, throughout the show, it seemed like she just wanted to fight.
Yeah,
like she found
reasons to be mad at him, which was a bit like...
Also, there were a few... He was in his 30s, like 32, I want to say.
Yeah.
And she was like 25?
In her mid-20s.
Yeah. So there was a little age gap. But obviously, by just looking at them, you couldn't tell, to be honest.
No, not really.
But by the way she acted...
For sure. So she gained... I was like, what is going on? Today is not the day. She was of a particular weight, and that made her very insecure.
Yeah.
And throughout her relationships, probably men projected that and made it even worse and heightened it.
Yeah.
And she probably fell in love and people rejected her because of it.
She just had no self-esteem.
No self-esteem.
It was kind of sad.
No self-confidence. And I was just like, wow.
And she really was like... she wanted to ruin the relationship for her, like self-destructive.
Sabotage.
Yeah, and sabotaging, yeah, for sure. And I'm not Danielle stan, I have to say, because she was like, me and my friends, we jump around on tables and we break all my furniture. And I was like, who are these people?
That? Like, at no age is it appropriate to be jumping on tables. If when you're a child, your mom told you to get down. Breaking stuff for why?
In your apartment.
For why?
Honestly,
like
it was when she said that, like it was normal. I was like,
ma'am,
okay. Miss Girl, you're about to get married. Like, what is this behavior?
Calm down. Like, you go on a show to find maturity, and then you're saying that I'm gonna be immature. Like, it's fine to be childish. Yeah. Like the costumes they had like
that was kind of I was obsessed with that. I was like, this. She was like, I hosted this costume. I was like, kind of slave.
They had a hot dog costume
and the corn.
Yeah. It was like, this is sickening. So
this was kind of everything.
But breaking tables and stuff,
there's a limit.
That's too much. So anyway, they're boring.
Yeah. I mean, they got married. They're still together as well. And they seem happy. Actually, on the reunion, they seemed like a good couple, I have to say.
They did.
But I do think they're going to divorce at some point.
I hope not.
But I wish the best for them.
I mean,
hoping for the best, expecting the worst.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
Nick is very patient.
Yeah.
He's very patient. Because if by the second time she picked an argument for no reason, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I can't deal with this.
Especially when you've only met like 3 weeks ago.
Right? Like, I don't think I could deal with this for the rest of my life. If this is like the way you're going to behave, then no thank you. Like,
who's the next least boring? Let me think. Maybe Mallory and Sal.
But then we have to talk about...
And then we can go over into Ayana. I always want to say Iana because of Ivana, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Ayana and...
Jared.
Why did I think Damien?
That's the one from last year. No.
That's it.
Yeah,
okay, it is Damien and Giovanna. Gia.
Gia. They always said Gia.
Yeah.
That was a whole different...
I don't know her name. It's really just... I feel like I'm just going to make it...
Giovanna? No, it wasn't that.
Something. It was saucy. It was a saucy name. Anyway.
So, Mallory and Salvador is the whole name. But it was like Mal and Sal.
Mal and Sal.
I just did not see the connection that they thought they
didn't get it.
were giving.
I really feel like the producers was like, yeah, we want like representation, so pick him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
but also it seemed like
nothing going on. They wanted
it was a bit awkward.
They wanted
I wanted them to work
couple.
out, but they didn't. Also, he kept singing, and I was like, bestie, like, you can sing, but I'm kind of over it.
Like, the first time, cute, like, oh.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like...
It was like 5 times, I swear.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it, Sal. And he kept crying. I'm like, that's cute, and, like, we love emotional men. Like, we don't stand toxic masculinity, but also, why are you crying, babe? Why are you...
But he was a real one. Like, when he said no at the wedding... He apologized to the family of Mallory. I was like, you're a real one. Like, you have cute, respect. Yeah. Like, for sure, he was also one of the most respectful ones on there.
Yeah.
Not my time.
No. He didn't have a beard. Someone.
It's
Marco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mallory had 2 options. So
so Sal, non-problematic. Mallory, on the other hand.
She's gorgeous, though.
She is... Oh my god, her sister was so weird. Sorry.
Yeah, no, her sister was very weird. Her mum was weird too.
Yeah, they were like, but like, I would never go on the show if I knew my parents would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I would only go there if who was like a mom that was really down? Was it Danielle's mom? Yeah, Danielle's mom was like living for it.
Yeah, she was
that's funny then.
Yeah.
But if you go on the show and it's like, they don't think, they're not supporting you, then it'll just be awkward the whole time.
I'm not trying to do that.
Mallory's family was not down.
I feel like my parent.
My mom would be like, the fuck are you doing?
She'd be like, where's he from? Why did I not be introduced to him? Are you dating him? Like, things like that.
Not the holy sacrum, what do you call it? Like, when they say the holy sacrament that it's marriage.
Yeah.
Whatever. I forgot the word. It's like a religious word. You went to a Catholic school.
I went to a Christian school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I just don't remember. I'm not religious, Julie.
No, but not them doing that after 4 weeks of knowing each other. It's just insane to me.
Right.
But go off. The best for them.
Personally,
Mallory is very pretty. Agreed.
She's so pretty.
But
she's just problematic.
This was not the right show for her.
This was not the right show for her.
I didn't get the vibe that she was wanting to get married.
No.
I didn't even get the vibe that she wanted to be in a long-term
relationship.
Yeah.
I think she just wanted
She was giving me like Bachelor.
Yeah. I think she wanted to like explore different men.
Yeah.
Different types of men, because she said I always go for like
the same one. Yeah.
The same kind of guy, the football guy, like the guy.
Yeah, and Sal was different to that, she said.
Yeah, but I don't think that means leap into marriage. I just think just date different people on it. Like, why would you go on a whole show to expect to be married? Knowing your family wouldn't agree.
And then also, so here comes the tea. So Mallory was talking to Jared as well.
Yeah, Jared is this...
And he proposed to Mallory.
No.
Yes, he did.
Did he? I thought...
he was like...
they were talking about he was going to, but
he was going to, then she said, okay. Yeah. But he was planning to, let's be real. He was like about to. And then she was like,
he was like, I gotta be real, like...
Yeah. I could see us like...
being friends.
She said that, yeah. She was like, no, I'm not gonna go. You're like, I don't want to go for the same.
But there's like another guy for me, because he sang to her.
So then, when they all go to Mexico on their honeymoon, is it Mexico? Yeah, I think so. Mallory and Jared meet for the first time outside the pods, and it's just awkward because both their fiancés are there, and they are just like,
you can tell they're attracted to each other.
Yeah, they were like flirting.
Yeah,
in front of. That's what I always said to Craig when we were watching. I was like, these people are not even doing it on a national TV. This is like Netflix. Like everyone can watch this.
International.
Like how embarrassing for you.
So many people are gonna watch it. Like this is the American one is the most popular one. I haven't even.
There's Japan and there's Brazil. Yeah.
So they should do a UK one. I would go on it.
Yes, you should.
I don't want to get married though. Right now.
But just for the exposure.
Right. And I'd be like, sorry, I can't do it. And then do the runaway bride. And then you come after me.
Oh my god, love it.
Right.
Oh my god, I love it.
Thanks.
But yeah, so Mallory and Jared were like flirting in front of the cameras, in front of their fiancés. It was a lot.
It was too much. Like
it was too much.
He was like, "Oh, you don't like your wedding ring." Who says that? Like,
and he was like, "I know you wanted gold," and it's like,
why would you say that? Because then it's like, oh, haha, you should have chosen me because then I would have got you a gold ring.
Also, who cares about the ring if you end up in a happy marriage? Like, I don't know.
And they always get like a proper engagement ring afterwards anyway because they, more times, it's just a show ring. Yeah. Like, it's not a real ring.
So from that on out, I was side-eyeing Mallory and I was side-eyeing Jared.
And I was like, this... Yeah. Fucking ring. And my baby Ayana was just there, and I was like, "God protect this woman." And
she is so the best. Cute. She was so cute.
She's so cute.
And just wholesome, and I just wanted the best for her.
Right.
And see, I was really happy Mallory and Sal didn't do it because I was like felt really weird about that whole situation with Jared. And then I wanted the same for Ayana, but she was like, "No, I will be the second choice."
Which makes me so sad.
It makes me so sad.
How would you react in that situation? Like, what would you
I'd be like, no, I'm not a second choice, bestie.
As you should. I feel like the same. Like, I think my trust issues
again,
would be so
especially because you've only known each other for a few weeks. It's not that deep yet.
Right.
Like, I know for them it's really deep, but
because it's
in retrospect, I feel like you could see it. They look at it and be like, okay, it wasn't that deep.
But also, like, my trust is so fragile. Like, I couldn't then be like, yeah, because I'd be like, you settled for me, and in my heart and my spirit I would know that, and I couldn't carry on with something like that. So I just don't understand how she was just like, yeah, cool. Like,
yeah, she's just so wholesome. Also, he was very weird. He was like going out without her. I just didn't understand why he was going out without her all the time. Like, maybe she didn't want to come, but then also if you're like engaged, I feel like that's the time. I don't know. I was like,
especially if he's going to go with his friends,
you don't
who's never met your
the whole situation. And also he was playing video games the whole time. Like, fair enough when you're like married, but I thought like this few weeks before the wedding they were supposed to like spend time together.
Like, if
he was just giving me very like, you do everything and I do
my own thing.
Yeah,
we all do our own things. If I'm in a honeymoon stage with someone and all they're doing is playing fucking video games the entire time and going out with other people, then I just know you're not that into me.
Yeah.
Like, that's a massive sign to be like, you're just not that into me. Why are we even doing this? And I know she's introverted, but also, like, compromise the things, have a conversation. And also, they're only living together for, like, what, a week?
Exactly, or like, a week or week and a half. It's not that long. Because they're in the pods for a few days. And then they go to Mexico for like a week or like something like that. And then they live together for like a week and a half where they plan their wedding. And then, so I think in total it's 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It's quite.
Yeah.
Fast-paced.
I just wanted her to say no, but she said yes. And I have to say, the reunion, they did look happy from what I saw.
Yeah.
And he said he changed his ways, so.
But like, still in my heart, I still just like have trust issues, but I feel like they'll work now that Mallory is an absent memory.
Yeah, he did apologize for Jared and he was like, I shouldn't have said that. So good for him for seeing that he was in the wrong. But also they didn't even watch the show together, probably because they knew it was.
They said they didn't watch it together. She was like, that's what hurt me the most was that conversation. Like,
well, of course,
because like, why wouldn't it? Like, you proposed to me, got me all happy, and then spent a holiday with me just to flirt with the next bitch.
I just hope they're happy. Like, I'm rooting. If I had to root for one of them, I would.
We root for them.
Yeah,
we rooting for them.
But there's no one like Lauren and Cameron. From there's just no one that did me like that this time.
I Instagrammed them yesterday, and I was just like,
no one did it like you did it.
So cute.
Yeah,
I think she's pregnant. But this is my spectacle. I don't know.
They were just like, see, this season I needed some couple to be like them. Just like, they were like perfect. Like, of course they had like the issue about biracial couples, but it was like handled so well. And I was just like obsessed with everything that they were about. And I was like, this year, none of the couples were giving me that. Because they were all problematic.
They felt more pro-black to me than the pro-black couple this season. Which is like insane. Because like, okay, so I saw a video on YouTube and apparently there was 2 other couples that got engaged, but they were just
they didn't get shown. And they didn't get shown because, you know, at the beginning there was like more, I don't want to say plus size, but like just even curvier people, like a bit chubbier. Is that okay to say? And apparently, I think one of them got engaged, but then they didn't show because apparently we only want to show skinny people.
Not
even skinny, but you know what I mean. Like
for diversity reasons, we're just gonna cut.
But I want to see all of them.
I want to see all of them too. And it's like if like the white couple that we got was Danielle and
Nick.
And
I feel like they chose her for the mental health.
I think because the mental health issues that she has, which is
and maybe the age gap, but it wasn't that big.
It wasn't that. It was like it wasn't a big deal that.
Oh my god! Remember the one from last year where she was like, it was 14. Was it 14 years? No. There was a couple. You know the girl that fed wine to her dog.
Oh, and Jessica.
And they were like, was it 14 years? No,
there was like a big.
Yeah, and she just kept going on about it.
She's like, you're younger than me.
Yeah, whatever.
And her baby voice. But yeah, so the diversity thing is nice, right? We got to see an array of couples.
Yeah, we even had Natalie, who was Vietnam.
I'm trying to remember who Natalie, she...
Filipino.
No, let's not assume somebody's ethnicity.
I feel like she said it though, which is like annoying that I don't remember.
Same. She is Asian. So we had Asian couples, we had a Asian and white couple.
Oh, Korean. She's Korean.
She's Korean. Nice. Yeah. So we had Korean, Indian, and black.
And Sal is like Latino,
yeah.
And Mallory, I think as well, right?
Latina, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Latina.
So it was quite a mix, which was nice.
It was nice to see the array of couple, but I really feel like the producers forced them to pick those people. Like, really and truly, I feel like they manipulated
the two black people ending up together, the 2 Indians. It's all a bit like
forced, especially.
I don't know. I don't want to judge.
No, because I know nobody likes Shake, so it makes sense that.
Well, we'll keep that for last because he is the most problematic.
No, but I'm just going to say quickly. Yeah. But it's like it just seems so funny that the 2 that weren't physically attracted to each other, established before they even saw each other. Was like, yeah, let's do it. I really feel like the producers like forced this kind of like diversity thing. So that was kind of annoying because you really saw the lack of chemistry. And if there was 2 couples that actually had some form of chemistry, that would be
I want to know about them. Also, people were saying, why is it only 10 episodes? Like, maybe it could be 20 and then we could see more couples or more times in the pod.
Yeah, with seeing the different type of people that were there. Like, did they all just go there and then not get their faces shown properly? Like...
Also, I feel like some people from the pods could be at the reunion. No, I think it could be fun.
Right? To be like, oh, I spoke to Sal and he was a different person and different energy.
Annoying.
Oh, Jared was a flirt. Like, I want to see different perspectives. I want to hear their experiences. We only get I know it's a lot, but also have something. Even have like a Netflix after show. Like,
yeah, or even like... where you can see more of the pods if you like want to. Like they could do like a little spin-off, whatever.
Right? Like just extra episodes if you want to.
Also, I feel like the people that couldn't find someone, wouldn't it be funny if they could like all go to the hotel and be like the singles resort? Like I feel like it'd be funny.
And like all mingle like the season 1 and season 2.
Yeah. Because
if they want to like shake up the cast a bit.
Okay, who's next on our list? So let's go with I think it's only Shane. Oh no, let's do Kyle and Shayna first, and then go to Shane and Natalie from there.
Okay. So.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Hold on, I need to, because this
bitch got me in Mexico.
I swear, her family is like Trumpist America to a T. Like,
they are
I don't know them. I don't want to judge them, but it's the vibe you're giving off. I'm sorry.
So right.
If you're not like that, I'm sorry, but this is how you came across.
Do you know what? I was actually rooting for her and Kyle. Was so hard. So
Kyle
hard.
also not really problematic, like, can't lie. He was just, but also a bit naive.
Yeah. But like, I was just, because of their personalities, it was better to me than so Shayna had a love triangle with Natalie and Shane.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like, first of all, I didn't want Shane to be with anybody, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think that Shane and Shayna would be a good fit.
They were just like, it was just
sexual.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm really rooting for, because I liked Shayna at first. I was like, Shayna's like, she's cool. Like, she's a cool girl.
But no, actually,
she's a vibe.
The longer it went on, the more I was
the
like,
more you was like,
oh my
I
God.
changed my mind about her.
Also, Kyle was like, we can, like, Shayna was like, I need someone that's Christian. And Kyle was like, we can still do it if we're not, like, if I'm not religious. She's like, no.
Like,
and somehow they still got engaged, even though it was like not a compromise for her.
Exactly.
It was so strange.
Why would you waste somebody's time if you're not about it?
And also people are saying she just accepted it to stay on.
100%.
Which is true.
100%. And she can't admit that to herself because she doesn't want to seem like a dickhead to herself or to other people.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes when you do things for a particular reason, you can just be honest about it. Like, other people did it too. It's fine. It's not fine, but also it's what it is.
Yeah, and she was definitely not, like, she used the religion as an excuse, but it was definitely also, he wasn't the white boy.
The white tall boy.
She imagined.
That's conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
He's cute, but
I think he's
not
cute, but
like objectively handsome.
So the family meeting between Kyle and Shayna's family.
I don't know what the point now. What was the point?
Well, I wanted to die.
For him, right?
Yeah.
Because they just stared
They were
at
like,
him,
are you an what did I say? Are you an American man? Or, no, are you a godly man? They said first. And he was like, what does that mean? And I was like, bestie, come on there. Like,
to be honest, he didn't help himself. He could have been like a little bit more.
But also, you don't need to pretend. Like, you shouldn't have to pretend.
You shouldn't have to pretend, but there's a way of answering things, and his sarcasm wasn't welcomed in that kind of space. Like, if
he wasn't reading the room.
No, at all. Like, if I brought a guy home and my family's religious, and they were atheists. Personally, it's not a thing for me, but
for your family,
for them,
probably best not to bring it up. But they like directly asked.
But if my nan was like, "Do you go to church?" and then I would expect him to be in a respectful way. No, I don't believe in God. Here's my reasons why. Or don't even have to feel like you have to explain yourself. It was just awkward all over. But he was just so sarcastic, and it was just like, don't be a dickhead in a space where you're trying to win this girl over. Yeah, like it don't make no sense. So he kind of pissed me off there, but. Shayna, babe, just say no. Just say I don't like you.
It was so awkward. Oh, also when they went to Mexico, she just left.
She left. The poor guy was like, we want to go to bed. And she was... I'm
going to leave.
She was like, I'm going to go. Actually, can we stay in separate rooms? Oh, imagine.
Crazy.
If a guy said that to me, I would have been like, I'm going home. Like...
I'm going home.
I'm going home. Am I ugly?
And then they still met after. I don't know how that happened. But
I don't understand why he wanted to do
Thank
that.
God they didn't get married. I just have to say that.
I even got to that point, to that stage. Like, she just pissed me off. Like, personally, we're in a space in this world where everybody has different beliefs and different religions. If that really holds such a high standard to you, why would you go forward with it?
It was just to stay on the show.
And your belief is your belief. Why is somebody else's belief affecting you? If he said that he will respect the upbringing of your kids.
She didn't want to respect his beliefs. Or his non-beliefs, I guess.
Yeah. But it's like, if you want to bring your kids up in a religious household, he was like, I'm receptive of that, but I'm going to make them have their own decisions.
Yeah, she didn't want that.
No. And
but she knew she was going to be judged by family as well.
Would you have an issue if Craig was extremely religious?
Yes, I wouldn't be with him.
You wouldn't?
No.
You don't think so?
I think religion is stupid. He said love everyone that... No, honestly, no, hold on, let me circle back.
Julie's on violence today.
If you practice your religion... for yourself, for your family, for your inner peace, for you to understand how our world works. Yes. I'm like, you do you. Okay? I just think the institutions around religions are fucking dumb.
Right?
So I'm like, if you just live your life, like if you go around living your life and just in yourself, you're like, I believe in God, whatever. Just, first of all, don't force it on anyone. Like,
right.
Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? If there really was a higher power, I don't think we'd be in the situation we are right now. Like, I don't know why God chose to give us a pandemic and World War III at the same time. Like, I don't think he would have done that. But if you want to believe that, cool.
Go for it.
Okay, but just don't try to make me... Like, don't force it on other people, basically.
Yeah.
Also, half the wars we have are on religion or, like, something like that. So
right.
I'm fucking sick and tired of it. Anyway, as I said, if you want to do it, also, like, in Catholic Church, the fucking priests are pedophiles. Like, why would I want to support that?
Go off, queen.
Like, sorry. I just think if someone was like, I go to church every Sunday, I'd be like, cool.
Good for you, bro.
Without me.
Yeah, no,
I have better things to do on Sundays. I'm so sorry.
It's a rest
If I end
day.
up in hell because of this, so be it.
Okay, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, if he's there, cool.
Lit, right?
Maybe lit.
Sorry.
No,
I
listen,
believe in God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you can go.
No, because it's funny because this is off the rails, but I was doing the article yesterday for what we have to
about
publish
Lil
an
Nas
article.
X.
Yeah, so we have to publish an article for our uni magazine, and it was due today. And so I was writing an article about Lil Nas X Monterio.
Yeah.
And my mum was next to me because I'm like in her room writing it.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's this about? Like, who is this guy? He's quite handsome. And I was like, okay, let me show you the video. So I showed her the video and she was like, this is what's wrong with the world, the damnation. This is why we have a pandemic. And I was like, how is a gay man cause a fucking pandemic and shit?
It's your damn fault.
Yes,
like, we're coming for you.
It's coronavirus and World War III at the same time. And
yeah.
I was just like, Mum, how are you like allowing this white man's religion to dictate your views
Also,
on the world?
Like religion, like, for example, Jesus did not say anything about, or God didn't say anything about fucking homosexuality, but people just use religion to hate on other people.
Literally.
And it's not the fucking point of what it says in the Bible. And it makes me so upset.
It makes me so mad because
if you would
it's literally
live
about pedophilia.
like the Bible says, you couldn't eat fucking dates. Like, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to take everything the Bible says.
Literally. Also, it's not even literal because the translation is actually to do with pedophilia, not to do with homophobia. So people are getting it wrong because fucking hell, you let this white man, this crazy white man, right? No, even before that, you let this white man who just wanted to divorce his wife create his own religion, his own thing.
Oh, we're like in,
and we said let's follow
we're
that.
not in Catholic Church now. We're
in fucking Church of England.
Yeah.
And then you went to this crazy king who is like the nephew of this guy and said, yeah, cool. He wanted to do this because he wanted to split politics up and said, I'm gonna do what I want to do and rewrite this Bible, King James, in this bitch, and I'm gonna manipulate it in any way that I want. Because
as I do say, if people take it like love thy neighbor, you know, be kind, be helpful.
Stuff.
Like,
that's
go
the part
off,
of the
like,
religion,
love that.
like beautiful, but like.
But once people are like, no, if y'all don't believe in God, you're going to hell. If
literally,
you're,
I think it's nuts.
Why do you care what other people do in their bedroom? Like, leave them alone.
Right? Like, the whole Bible is homophobic, sexist, and racist. How are you following this institution? Literally, you went from slavery and was introduced to this white man's religion and said, yeah, we're gonna keep it. Literally, I saw a meme and was like, black people, the only thing black people kept from slavery was religion. Why are we doing this anyway?
But also kind of stand, like, at least black churches, they have, or African churches, they have like a good vibe.
They have good music.
Because
we love good music. I was listening to gospel music yesterday.
Yeah.
I love the Lord. I just don't love religion, and it's just
I feel that, like, I love people that, you know, are just religious within themselves.
Yeah,
institutions like miss me with that.
Miss me with the bullshit, but also like if.
But also live your life. Just let me live my life.
I thought about this question too when I was asked if your partner was extremely religious. I don't think I can do it because it's one thing about the African boys that I've met here.
Yeah,
they're very church boys.
Yeah,
that's me stereotyping, but a lot of them that I've met are church boys, and the way they talk and the way they gravitate, it's just. I reject it so much. And I just like, it's not on purpose. It's literally just like,
But also it's like,
I can't agree with what you're
often
saying.
institutional religion comes with traditional norms.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
and
wow.
I'm not, I'm a 21st century babes. I can't be out here doing with tradition. I like chivalry.
Yeah.
I like a man to be a man in certain degrees, quote unquote, if you want to say
But also,
that.
you know, if your man will go, oh, thank God I got this job. Like, thank the Lord I got this and this.
Yeah.
And like, it's all like, but where's the... For example, people get cured from cancer and they will be like, the Lord saved me. I'm like, the doctors... Like, I'm like, what about the doctors? And they're like, no, Lord gave them the... Like, I'm like...
It can be both.
These people studied though, like
Can be
give them
both.
some credit. Like you can have, just do both.
And just do both.
Just do both.
Let's have a consideration of both. But I like a man. I think what I gravitate towards in a partner is more spirituality than it is religion.
Yeah,
Like a religious person. I don't think I can be with someone who's completely atheist. Like completely like I don't believe in nothing.
See, I'm like I can't prove shit. I don't know if there's something or not. I'm just living my life. That's how I
Fair.
feel.
Fair.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
I just like some things in this world
Can't be explained.
Can't be explained, and like the beauty of this world as well. I'm like, there's something there that created that. So I feel like somebody who matches that energy, which I think a lot of people do nowadays anyway. They just don't like religion, so they're like that. That's the energy I can go off. But
I just want to clarify the institutions.
Of
the churches and the mosques and the whatever, all the temples.
Religion was only created to divide people. Imagine.
But also, if you use religion to explain stuff in the world, good for you. No, but I mean, like, explain for yourself. Like,
yeah, I guess. Go on.
But just don't come with this. Anyway, as long as you're doing it to be happy and peaceful within yourself, go off.
Go off. Anyway, so Shayna, shut up.
Anyway, that wasn't it.
Shayna, just say no to fucking Kyle. Anyway, so Shayna.
So now to move on to Shane, and Natalie.
Shayna went to... So Shane was talking to two women and he inevitably picked Natalie.
And he was different people with the two women. Also, Shane was giving the most frat boy vibes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, everyone thinks he's on drugs. I think
he's probably on
drugs.
coke.
Everyone said that, and I was like, probably.
His eyes go crazy. It's very... Oh, sorry. It was very scary.
A lot. Like, he's very intense. He's a very intense man. So, I don't know. But anyway, so they met, and then Shayna and Natalie were, like, beefing low-key, but wasn't beefing because girl power, but also they were beefing. And then Shane was like, Natalie gives me validation. So she must be the
so
one.
with Shane was like, what are you wearing? Hee hoo hoo ha ha. And with Natalie, he actually had conversations, so...
But he was like, she gives me validation, which I think is the only thing that he liked from Natalie was... Yeah. She made him feel wanted. Yeah. And Shayna didn't do too much. She was kind of like...
She wanted to be courted. Is that the right word? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And he wanted... like energy. Yeah. He wants to match energy. So then they get together, Natalie and Shane. They go to Mexico. And they have a good time. And then afterwards they all go home.
To Chicago. It's Chicago, right? Yeah. And then they're on the beach in Chicago.
The way Danielle talks, can't do it.
No.
I can't even give you like an example.
They're on a beach in Chicago having like a beach party.
Yeah.
So Kyle doesn't show up because he's been heartbroken by Shayna. So Shayna comes alone, and then it's an awkward energy from the start. So Natalie and Shane are there together. Yeah. But then she's like, Shane, can we have a few moments alone to talk? Yeah. And you're already like, this is not going well.
This is not it.
So they sit down to talk, and she's basically like, you wanted me. Like...
She's
I wanted you wanted me. You guys are not well fitted. Well, she was right, they are not well fitted, but it's fine. But she didn't, it's not her place to say that. She was
like, so you actually think you guys are good together?
And she was like, if you actually think you guys are well matched, you guys are insane.
It's always like this.
And then Shane's are like...
Don't kill me. But yeah, I was like, she's like, the thing that you guys are actually compatible together is laughable.
Yeah, and I was like, girl, your parents probably helped like the January 6th invasion, but it's okay. Allegedly. Like, I don't want to get sued. Anyway.
I can't do what you today. So then
So she wanted like she says I'm a religious woman, but I'll be a homewrecker.
Right? Sin is only
If that
conventional
doesn't
for
like
Christians.
describe the most religious people in America, I don't know what they are. I swear, Americans are the most religious, but they're also the most hypocritical, where they
It's
will
conventional.
not apply what religion says.
No, not conventional. Convenience.
Yeah.
It's
So
convenient.
she's like, yeah, I'm a religious woman. It's so important to me. But let me go steal this man.
let me attempt to steal this man anyway.
Like Jesus said, you
Steal
shall
all the men.
steal. You shall steal the man.
As long as you get married before and have sex before marriage, then you're fine. But then she probably has sex, right?
I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. Probably.
Don't want to sue, but
The way she was moving in her crop tops and flannels, that was turning Shane on. Like,
it's a crop top, Shane. Calm down. Like,
and a flannel.
girl.
God. Anyway,
Well, I need one that's like girl but guy. It doesn't give me. So I just keep calling girl. Like when guys tell me stuff that's crazy, I go girl, and people around me are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, but the enunciation of girl is just so good.
Right.
It's 34.
Okay. So we're good.
So
we good for time, guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have 2 more couples to go through.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So anyway, Shane was like, no. Which was a good part for him. He was like, you a bit... Like, he was being respectful to Shayna, to be honest. But then he went to Natalie and he was like, this bitch crazy.
She was chatting about shit. Like,
And Natalie goes like, the fuck?
like
Yeah,
I'm
it was
pissed
a lot.
off. But yeah, that's that really.
So Natalie and Shane...
That's just why I lost respect for Shane completely, because it was like, fair enough, you have your own beliefs, but your heart is in like 2 places because you love Kyle.
Yeah.
But then the fact that you was doing too much with Natalie, like, I can't respect you, babe.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to sabotage a relationship.
It's not the vibe.
It's not the vibes. You shouldn't do that.
So Shane and Natalie, in my opinion, never matched. She seems like a smart, educated, well-behaved, well-mannered person.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he's dumb, but he gives me just frat boy vibes. Like, that should explain it all. Like,
He's just a bit reckless, a bit all over the place.
a bit like not thought out.
off the rails.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just going with the flow. But then also he has like some anger issues.
He's got just issues.
And also she would make like funny jokes, like banter, like,
And he'll be like, that's not
you hurt my
funny.
feelings. Like, why can't you give me validation?
He
It's
did
like, oh
not
my God.
understand sarcasm.
Yeah. So
If
he was
people
a
who don't
fragile
understand
soul.
sarcasm have a lack of intelligence.
I didn't want to say it.
It's just the truth. Like,
But yeah, he was just fragile, but at the same time, really easily angered. Like, it was a lot.
just didn't make any sense.
And so they were fine. Actually, like, as the show went on, it seemed
Yeah.
better and better. But then, before their wedding, Shane apparently told Natalie,
I hate you.
I hate you and you're the worst thing that ever happened in my life. He said that with his chest
He said I would chest.
the day before their wedding.
I would not put on my wedding dress. You think I'm doing this for Netflix? No. Are you
Natalie's
silly?
actually insane.
So putting on her wedding dress and made her dad walk her down the aisle, you're insane. I know it's for the show and you
Yeah.
signed the contract, but you think I'm walking down the aisle? You think I'm?
And then he was surprised she said no.
And he was like, "What? You broke my heart."
And it's like, bestie, you told me I'm the worst thing that happened to you. I'm not marrying
The
you.
worst. Imagine.
Hello?
Imagine.
If Craig said that
ever.
I would leave. I would just be like, bye.
Like,
Why am I here?
Even through anger and emotion, people say the most irrational,
Yeah, but not,
dumb shit. But
I hate
not,
you.
I hate you, and you're the worst thing
like
that ever
I
happened
hate you
to me.
is not like the
even
your
kick out
worst thing that
ever
ever
happened to
ever.
me ever in your life since baby, childhood, adolescence, adulthood.
And then
Worst
she
thing,
apparently said, "Did you have a drink?" Like to rationalize his
behavior,
and he was like getting even more upset that she would assume that. I'm like, so you want her to think you said that sober?
you meant that, and he was like, yeah, I know, like I shouldn't have said
I
those
apologize.
things. Like, I apologize.
I was like, I don't think this was something you can come back from.
No.
She's actually such a good soul because she tried. Like, so she was just like, we can't get married right now, but we can try. I was like, you are an angel.
Loved him. She loved him.
Yeah, and they also kept saying they were best friends. I'm like, you guys know each other for 4 weeks. This is stressing me out. Anyway,
like, you're my best friend, and I really just have a lot of love for you, Shane.
Anyway, so she was like a whole. Like I was like, this girl is a saint.
So
Literally
lovely.
a saint.
She's so lovely, but
Yeah. So apparently they met up after the wedding still and dated, but it didn't work out. And then apparently Shane met up with Shayna, but we don't know anything about
He
that.
said in a group. I saw on his Instagram and with Natalie there, but like the way he behaved
Was very sus.
so sus. He was like, I don't want to wear this, please.
He has
Camera
like
off me,
issues.
please.
Like
he does have he's on
I'm
drugs.
telling you, these people all need therapy. Even
They all
Natalie.
need therapy.
Like the fact that she would stay with a guy like that, therapy.
Insane.
Therapy.
How do you want the love and respect and devotion that your father gives your mother and you go for someone like Shane? It's very confusing to me.
Yeah. I hope she finds someone else. Also,
Same.
can we talk about how Kyle said that he was into Depty?
Deepty?
Deeps.
Deeps. Yeah.
I was
We'll
like,
talk about that in a bit.
I was shook.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Unproblematic besties getting together.
Right.
Are we done with Shane and Natalie? I
Yeah,
don't have anything else to say.
else to
I'm
say
just
other than
like,
Shane's
I
defo
saw this
on
coming.
drugs. I don't sue me, Shane. I don't. This is not defamation of character. I literally just believe you got on some substance.
It's my beliefs.
It's my beliefs. It's not factual. It's just
How I feel deep
conspiracy
inside.
theories. Natalie, baby girl. You deserve
deserve
the
better.
world. You deserve love.
Yeah.
And someone who won't yell at you or get angry and
Yeah.
say you're the worst thing. If a man ever in your life,
Just a person told me that, I'd be like, excuse you?
excuse you. Excuse
That's such a
you.
horrible thing to say to someone ever.
You got punched in the face and you're
anyone
saying
in
that
your
I
life.
am the worst thing that ever happened to you. You fell down some stairs and I'm the worst thing that ever happened to you. Are you silly? I'm the best thing that ever happened to you, first of all. Like, the love that Natalie gave that man, the patience, the
Insane.
perseverance. Mad.
I'm so upset.
Even
for
after
her.
he fucking... Oh, we
She
didn't even mention
wasn't
this.
upset.
Even after he fucking was like, is that you, Shayna? I knew it was you. I was hoping it would be you.
And
I
then
was
Natalie-
hoping it would be you.
And then Natalie's on the other side, and
And
she
Natalie's
goes,
like, what the fuck?
and she just leaves. And then he's upset at her, and it's like,
And he
bestie, you
gaslights
make a
her?
mistake. Oh my god, this
Like,
man.
the whole
No,
thing.
we can't talk
He
about
gotta
him
go.
anymore. No.
He gotta go. Anyway, so lastly, Shakes and Deep Tea, and then we'll go to the reunion real quick. Yeah.
I don't.
I have nothing to say.
Shake did not he did not belong on this show, and I don't know who casted him, because obviously you have to ask. Like, I think he just answered what needed to be answered
He
to get on this
makes-
show, because he didn't understand the concept of the show. He kept asking like, what is your size in clothing? Would I be able
Can I
to carry you?
my shoulders?
And it's like, bestie,
Oh, he makes me sick. So I have this like very bad bias against Asian men. It is my daddy issues. Do not judge me. Thank you. I'm working on them. So he did not help my bias towards Asian
basically
men,
he was like,
South
I'm not
Asian
attracted
men.
to Asian women.
No,
South Asian women.
South Asian women.
And he was
like, I
like,
love the white women with
I
blonde
love the white
hair.
girls. And
That's
then
petite.
Deep Tea said the same.
She was like, yeah, I normally go for blonde white guys, but you know, you're a
And somehow
good-looking
they
guy.
still ended up together. I'm like,
This
besties.
is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it
Make
was
it make
production that tried to do a thing.
Yeah.
But
But then they tried to like, actually, this is great. I'm like, why are you lying to us? Like, you can tell in their face. So he kept going around,
saying she looks
not
like
to
my
her.
aunt.
He kept going around everyone else being like, yeah, I'm not attracted to her.
She looks like my aunt.
Yeah.
She looks like a family member.
But he
How
never
dare
brought
you?
this up to her. Like, he
No.
doesn't have to say it the way. And also, you can obviously talk about it with your friends, but the way he was talking about it was so
It was
disrespectful.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because your dick don't get hard for her doesn't mean that she looks like your fucking auntie, dickhead. Like, how dare
I
you?
read something online that I think is really true.
Well,
He wanted to go on the show so a blonde girl would fall for him despite his looks. But he didn't want to be blind. He wanted the other person to
Yeah.
be blind.
Probably.
And I'm like, yes, because I'm sure, like, not to stereotype, but I think not that many white women are attracted to South Asian
men,
guys.
yeah, no.
So I think he wanted to do it the other way around, but not from his side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he wanted someone
So just
to...
selfishly, because he's a narcissist.
He's a
Like,
narcissist.
Ayana said, you should get therapy for narcissism.
The way she said that.
She said
it
that like
was
straight up, and I was like, okay.
Mic drop, and no, everyone was like, I was like,
I mean,
go
she's
on.
right.
She is correct.
So apparently Jared and
Yeah.
Shane,
Shane. Yeah.
told Deepti about
What?
Shake going around and doing the most.
Which I'm really happy. they
I'm
did
happy
that.
it was men.
Same, and it
Love
wasn't
that
the
energy.
women. Like they didn't tell their women, and their women were like da 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 da. Da.
Yeah.
So
Happy for that.
me too. I was like, well done, guys. Like you have some loyalties to the other women on the show, which is nice because they're all meant to be friends.
Yeah.
So it was nice, but
So then she said no at the altar. Thank God.
she's like, I'm choosing me.
But I cannot get over how awkward Shake was at the wedding. All the other
was
men,
hurt. I'm
all
not
the
gonna
other
lie.
men that got rejected ran after their ex-fiance and like had a talk.
Yeah.
He stayed and he was like, it's fine. We'll have a party. And it's
I think he was hurt. I think he actually, I don't think he had feelings
his
for
ego
her.
destroyed.
But destroyed. That's why he was just like, let's.
And then he was
let's
like, if
turn
I'd said
up.
yes, she'd said yes. No, bestie.
No,
she said no.
And then he was like saying that to his friends, like, who?
And then he was like, I have reservations at, oh my God, I forgot the name. Nobu. It's like the really expensive restaurant in LA. Oh, I guess Chicago has one as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, who gives a shit, bestie?
I don't think she was after you for your money,
But
babes.
good for Deepti.
Yeah, I wish she cussed
She was
him
like,
before
I
she
chose
said
myself.
no.
I'm like,
but I wish she like said more.
no,
like,
but she's
she doesn't-
not that.
Like
Like,
she doesn't have
she's
to
so
degrade herself, but
in balance with herself and peace. I'm like, I want to be you. Like, to be that. She was just like, no, but the fact that she was just like, I chose myself, and then that's how, and I was like, wow, I could never.
no,
I could never. I'd be like, you're a dumb bitch. You're not as hot as you think you are.
right,
And I'm a sexy woman. Bye.
right. I'd be like, listen, sir. First of all, the reason why you're on the show is because you're single and nobody likes you. Nobody likes you.
Otherwise you
and I
wouldn't be on
settled
the
for
show.
you. Otherwise
Yeah.
you wouldn't be on the show. And I settled for you. Out of all the men that was here, I said, no, I'm going to give you a chance. Wonder why all the white women on that show didn't choose you. Think about it.
Really think about it.
Really think about it, because you're a dickhead, you're a narcissistic asshole, and you deserve nothing but
Even
torture.
his mom was like, no.
No, she doesn't even deserve half the percent of what you can give her. Like, she deserves so much.
His mom was my star.
I was like, go off, auntie. Like, do your shit.
She
Fuck
was
it up.
a star.
Because the thing is, like, for that to be your mum and for
I don't understand
that
what
to be your
happened.
dad, what happened to you?
But
What's
people are
happened to
saying
you?
he's probably, like, how do you say that? Racist against your own, like...
Probably.
He has some, like, internal racism.
Hatred for himself. But it's like...
Because who acts like, I don't know, it was just a lot.
My friend had to say that about me, she was like, you reject your Sri Lanka side. I'm like, I don't reject it. I just have no
But, like, you have no connection
to
to it. No one
I have
showed you what it
connection.
is.
Yeah,
so what are you
like,
gonna
I
do?
don't have that. But he grew
We
up
can
in
eat Sri
a...
Lanka, though. It's really yum. Let's go eat Sri Lanka.
I don't think I would enjoy it. Well, we can do that.
There's a lot of meat.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a lot of ingredients that I don't really like.
Rip.
Like,
Maybe you are. Like, even your body's like, no.
yeah, like even like most South Asian food, like even Indian food, I'm like, I don't really.
Except
I
my
like
curry.
Your curry and samosas.
It's a bit of a white curry, though, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's nice. And samosas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, but then Shake at the reunion was even worse. Like, I've never seen a train wreck like
he
that.
kept putting his 2 cents into where his shit didn't belong.
So the two hosts went around the room, like basically like we did, every couple one time.
Yeah.
And he just kept
interrupting
and putting himself into
business,
oh my God.
bruv. Like making it worse for people who are heartbroken.
And it's like,
allegedly heartbroken anyway.
even if some things he said were true, you don't need to be saying them.
Say that.
No one asked you.
We're not getting sponsored by.
No one asked you. So, he was just embarrassing, kept interrupting conversation, putting himself into the conversation, wanting to say his piece.
But like, no, nobody
But
asked you.
then Ayana said, you need therapy for your narcissism. He was quiet.
He had no rebuttal because
He's
a narcissist. Yeah.
But then at the end, he did say after, he was like, yeah, I probably need therapy. And I was like, wow, the power that Ayana holds.
Right? Because she's quiet.
Also, she looked amazing. Just wanted to say it.
Yeah, her braids are cute. But she was like, for a quiet person to then choose to speak up.
But it's always the quiet people. They're like absorbing everything.
And then they like
Truth
drop
bomb.
it. Can't be me.
It was just so, you could see Dipti was so like, she didn't even say that much because she was just like, this is so embarrassing for your life and your soul.
Disgusting. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting person. He's a disgusting human being. And he like made an Instagram live being like, I stand by everything that I said.
And he was like, it's all the editing. And I was like, no, you said what you said. This is not edited because the words came out of your mouth.
That's what pisses me off about people. It's like, oh, it's the way I was edited. No, you actually said those things
when you
in
say a sentence, you can see if it was edited or not.
And it's like, you said it in a form of sentences. Yeah. It wasn't like chopped up and put together like that.
Because you can tell if that's done like that.
No.
It's fine. Hoping the best for Deep D.
Hoping the best for Deep. I hope her and Kyle get together. Like we were saying. Kyle was like, I wish I married Deep D. Like I would have wasted my time. Well, you shouldn't have focused on Shayna then, should ya? So
that's all our thoughts, or my thoughts on Love is Blind season 2. Also, that new show looks amazing. What was it called? The Ultimatum.
The Ultimatum.
Whenever it comes out.
Yeah. No, my final thoughts of Love is Blind is, don't just do diversity for the sake of diversity. Actually show me some couples with chemistry I couldn't have done with Shake.
We need more Lauren and Cameron.
And I need to find a good white man like Cameron.
And Love is Blind, please produce a UK version.
Please produce. No, I don't want to get married. I'm gonna go on Love Island. I'm gonna get in shape.
Okay, cool. That works too. But Love is Blind would be cute for you.
Right?
Yeah.
You can just say no and say... Is Take Me Out still a thing? Is that still coming out?
It's kind of trashy now, isn't it?
It is, right?
I feel like Love is Blind is a bit more high-end.
It's a bit more bougie.
I should go on The Circle, but it's not a dating show.
I wouldn't want to go on The Circle. I would be so bad at it. I watched it one time and I was like, this
It wasn't the show for me. I was bored.
Yeah, so bored, right? Yeah. Especially like exclamation mark, full stop, sent. Like, oh, God. Sorry for those who like The Circle, but it's just not.
I think Love is Blind would be great for you. You could just say no at the altar and be like, but I want to get to know you. It's just too soon for me.
And then I'd just be like that person that everybody hates.
No, I would fully defend you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would find every hate comment and be like, you're dumb.
Aw, thanks. I would only do it as if you run after me.
Yeah.
When I leave the altar.
I love that.
So then we can be like, we do a podcast called ForWhy. Please tune in, subscribe and like to our channel. Right?
Okay, bestie boos.
Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, I hope you have a lovely week and we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.
Good boy.